Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of the Marvel Universe, and especially the Incredible Hulk, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into something really interesting, the superpowers that Hulk has in the comics, but never used in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You might think you know everything about the Green Goliath, but trust me, there are some powers that never made it to the big screen. Before we smash into it, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment telling us your favorite version of Hulk, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our superhero content. Let's get into it. Gamma absorption. After transforming into the Emerald Goliath, Bruce Banner essentially became a sponge for radiation. As the Hulk, he's capable of absorbing radiation from his surroundings, which makes him even stronger, especially when exposed to gamma radiation, the very energy source that gave him his powers. This ability enhances his durability and physical strength even further in high radiation environments. It's a natural amplifier that boosts his power levels depending on how much energy he takes in. In several comic storylines, Hulk has also shown he can weaponize this radiation in devastating ways. He's fired concentrated gamma blasts from his eyes and released waves of gamma energy from his body. These attacks could turn him into a one-man nuclear threat if unleashed in battle. Sadly, none of these offensive gamma abilities were used in the MCU, leaving a huge part of his potential untapped. Just imagine how intense those fight scenes could have been. Endless durability. Ever since Bruce Banner's body was altered by gamma radiation, his physiology changed dramatically, giving rise to the Hulk. But even when he's not in his monstrous form, Bruce gained an incredible level of durability. His nervous system is wired in a way that allows the Hulk to take over instantly, protecting him from sudden threats. This means he's far more resilient than a regular human, even in his base form. What makes this power even more fascinating is that it's not static. The angrier the Hulk gets, the more resistant and nearly invulnerable he becomes to physical damage. He's also immune to toxins, poisons, and most diseases, a level of biological defense rarely seen in other heroes. Surprisingly, the Marvel Cinematic Universe never explored or confirmed this ability, missing out on showing just how unstoppable Hulk truly is. Ever-growing strength. One of Hulk's most iconic traits is his limitless strength that increases the angrier he gets. This means that as Bruce Banner's rage builds, so does Hulk's raw power without any known upper limit. In the comics, he's performed legendary feats like lifting entire mountains and going toe-to-toe with ancient gods. His fury fuels his might, making him one of the most physically powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, however, this aspect of his power hasn't been fully explored. While Hulk is undeniably strong on screen, we've yet to see him unleash the same levels of rage-induced strength as in the comics. Characters like Thanos have overpowered him without much struggle. But in the comics, the Mad Titan would need the full power of the Infinity Gauntlet just to take Hulk down a level of strength we've never seen in the movies. Telepathic resistance. While many of Hulk's lesser-known powers haven't been confirmed in the MCU yet, there's one that was completely left out: his strong resistance to telepathic attacks. In the comics, Hulk has a powerful mental defense that shields his mind from psychic manipulation. This makes it nearly impossible for telepaths to influence or control him, regardless of how strong they are. This ability would have been incredibly useful in Avengers: Age of Ultron, when Scarlet Witch manipulates Hulk's mind, sending him into a destructive rampage in South Africa. In the comics, that scenario likely wouldn't have worked on him at all. With more telepaths making their way into the MCU soon, there's still hope that Hulk can develop this mental shield on screen, making him even harder to control or defeat. Underwater breathing. Comic book fans know Hulk for his insane healing factor, often compared to Wolverine and Deadpool. But what's less known is how his body is biologically adapted for survival in almost any environment. Hulk's physiology is built for endurance and self-preservation, no matter the conditions he faces. Whether it's radiation, extreme climates, or even the vacuum of space, his body finds a way to adapt. One unique example of this is his ability to breathe underwater. When submerged, Hulk forms an internal gland that produces and delivers oxygen to his lungs, while also regulating pressure. This power has allowed him to survive deep underwater or during space missions in the comics. It's a wild and fascinating ability that's never been shown in the MCU, even though it could easily be used in future intergalactic or underwater adventures. Gamma personalities. One major consequence of the Gamma Bomb explosion was the creation of a second personality inside Bruce Banner, the powerful and rage-filled Hulk. But over time, Bruce's powers evolved beyond just one transformation. In the comics, he can develop entirely new Gamma-based personas depending on his mental state or the situation, each with its own appearance and unique set of abilities. This led to versions like the cunning Grey Hulk, also known as Joe Fixit, the savage Green Scar from Planet Hulk, and even Devil Hulk, a dark, brutal protector of Bruce's psyche. While the MCU gave us a glimpse of a new identity with Smart Hulk, it never fully explored the deeper potential of these alternate forms or the incredible powers they unlock. There's still a whole world of Gamma personas left to discover. Astral detection. Hulk also developed a surprising form of extrasensory perception, rooted in Bruce Banner's deep childhood trauma. After suffering years of abuse from his father and eventually killing him in self-defense, Bruce lived in fear that his father's ghost would return to haunt him. As a result, Hulk's persona evolved with a unique ability, the power to see and sense spirits. This includes detecting ghosts, spectral entities, and even astral projections. Thanks to this, Hulk has been able to interact with Doctor Strange and other mystical beings during his time with the Defenders in the comics. However, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has never touched on this aspect of Hulk's power, likely to avoid confusing audiences by suggesting he has magical abilities. Still, it's a fascinating side of him that remains untapped in live action. Immortality. In the Immortal Hulk saga, it was revealed what many had suspected. When Bruce Banner was exposed to the Gamma Bomb, he became more than just an angry, green monster. He gained a form of immortality, as his body continuously regenerates, even after death. This makes Hulk nearly impossible to kill, as his cells and vitality always work to bring him back to life. This concept takes on a darker tone with the introduction of the One Below All, a malevolent entity with whom Hulk is linked as an avatar. While the MCU has never explored this level of death and resurrection for the Hulk, it would have been fascinating to see such a chilling aspect of the character come to life on screen. It adds a layer of horror and depth to his already complex mythology, making him more than just a brute force. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more superhero content. We've got plenty more coming your way, so stay tuned. See you next one.